One of the most important nutrient discoveries you've never heard of, and the 5 reasons why you need to consider taking this now. This is called a humic fulvic acid complex. I know that's a mouthful, but humic and fulvic acids are so important to our health because they're the actual final breakdown components of all organic plant matter on Earth. You see, they were once ancient rainforests that existed going back millions and millions of years ago. And through natural degradation and fermentation, because of the right microbials, which are the probiotics of the soil kingdom, we were able to form these incredible compounds called humic and fulvic acids. Humic and fulvic acids don't just contain all of the genetic information from the plants that they're derived from. They contain 77 organically bound trace minerals, which are the safest but the most bioavailable minerals we should ever consider putting in our body. They also contain 17 amino acids, 9 vitamins, carbon compounds, enzymes, antioxidant enzymes like superoxide dismutase and glutathione peroxidase. By the way, never mind those words, those are the most powerful antioxidants we could ever hope to put in our bodies. And finally, they contain prebiotics that allow the immune system and also the gastrointestinal system to function effectively. Here are my 5 top reasons why humic and fulvic acids are some of the most important compounds for human health. Number 1, natural energy production. Energy should be produced inside the cell called the mitochondria. The mitochondria are the tiny little engines that are numerous inside your muscle tissue, your brain, and your heart, and they produce a substance called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. And by the way, you produce about 150 pounds of this ATP every single 24 hours. The problem is, as you get older or as you experience illness or disease, the amount of those tiny little engines diminish and they start to become problematic because they produce a lot of byproducts that are called free radicals. Indian research has actually shown that these humic and fulvic acids are able to regenerate the mitochondria, allow the mitochondria to produce more natural ATP, and protect the membranes of the mitochondria from producing the bad or offshoots of those byproducts called free radicals. Number 2, immune modulation. Your immune system has its own alphabet. Just as you're listening to this right now and understanding what I'm saying, your immune system needs to understand the language that the cells actually communicate at. Those are called polysaccharides, which are the alphabet of the immune system. And humic and fulvic acids contain an array of these incredible polysaccharides that allow immunity to communicate more effectively, but at the same time, they're some of nature's most powerful antiviral and antibacterial agents. Number 3, inflammation. I'm not just talking about any inflammation, healthy inflammation. Believe it or not, we do not want to stop inflammation. When we do that, we take things like NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, for instance. And that can create a whole host of problems because a certain amount of healthy inflammation is necessary to carry on all of the natural biochemical reactions in the body. What you want to do is you want to modulate inflammation so excess inflammation is unnecessary. And this is exactly what humic and fulvic acids tend to do. And part of the reason for that, because we don't know the exact reason they work, is because many of the enzymes that control the inflammatory processes in the body are called metalloenzymes, or mineral-containing enzymes. Since humic and fulvic acid complexes contain 77 organically bound trace minerals, they may be giving back to the body what the body is deficient in, and that is one of the ways they tend to lower the overall excess inflammation in the body. Number 4, nutrient absorption. We have a big problem absorbing nutrients as we get older. As a matter of fact, the hydrochloric acid that we produce when we're young, we lose about 50% of that production by the time we're maybe in our 40s or 50s. So we don't absorb the nutrients as effectively as we once did. Humic and fulvic acids can help with this because in nature, the way they work is they take inorganic minerals from the soil and they allow those inorganic minerals to become organically bound to the cells of the plant. They can do the same thing in the body. They can take healthy nutrients, if you take them at the same time, and allow them to become more bioavailable, but possibly more bioaccessible, meaning they can reach their target cells. And finally, number 5, proper cellular detoxification. What do we do in January? We go on that yearly cleanse. Not enough. Your cells are under constant damage every single day. You need to cleanse out the gunk from the cells, and that is called cellular detoxification. You need to do that in a very natural, very healthy way, and that is something that we call autophagy. Autophagy is a natural cleansing reaction of the cell that cleans out the debris and allows the cell to regenerate more effectively. Humic and fulvic acids have been known to increase the natural cellular detoxification of the body very, very effectively. Those are your 5 top reasons, and that is one of my main reasons why everybody should consider taking a humic fulvic acid complex.